What's up, guys? Welcome to the Feezy-built channel. Today, if you're clicking on this video, it's probably because you got to try to remove some stubborn swirl marks. I'm going to go over the process of how I do it. I know there's a lot of videos on here, Meguiar's, all kinds of people cover it. I didn't find their whole process to work the best for me, and every clear coat is a tidbit different, so we will be going over that. This is going to be just a quick video, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to be explaining the process, things needed, and head you in the right direction. So this process does leave you with pretty awesome results, but our channel is more focused on our cars, our builds. So if you're interested in Honda content, boosted 4-cylinder stuff, go ahead and check out the rest of our videos. But for now, let's just pick up what we're doing. So here today I have my 94 Civic. This is my little race car. I've been doing a cut and buff on the new paint and all that, getting it all polished out. One of the things that you'll be left with here is swirl marks, right? So this is my carbon fiber hood. It was resprayed. It's kind of an old hood. It's been having a lot of work done to it. Been knocking it down, getting it all sanded. Now we've came to the point of compounding. So I'm going to show you guys a couple different stages and what I find to work the best for me. These are the materials that or the product that I'm going to use, and the materials that I'll be using. I'll go over those in a second. So this is almost finished. There is no polish on it or wax yet, so we can achieve quite a better image, but for now that's going to do, just for demonstration purposes. And you guys, it's kind of hard for the camera to pick up, but you can see the scratches, the swirl marks that are creating a hazy image, right? So this has been touched with cutting compound once, just a quick go over, nothing crazy. Still needs a lot of work, as you can see. Oh, there you go. There's quite a bit of swirl marks, right? So all of it still needs quite a bit of work, but I'm going to be going over it with you guys. So we're going to start off with our ultra cut compound, and we are going to lather the pad. So first things first, make sure this is all shaken up. You've already prepped and cleaned the surface properly. If this is a car that's been sitting outside or it's been exposed to the weather a lot, you may need to clay bar it, and there's plenty of products that you can go and get at your AutoZone, Napa, wherever, clay bar kit, and a good old Meguiar's clay bar kit, and that will help get those debris out. In this form, this car was just sanded, painted. We don't have any hard road debris or anything, and we were able to just clean it with wax and grease remover. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to prime your pad. This pad has already been primed or seasoned, however you want to call it. So you'd put a good hefty layer on this pad, right? And you want this to soak it in, so you'd smear it in evenly with your finger or another applicator. However, make sure your hands and everything are staying as clean as possible through this process. This black stuff, that's just color back wax from doing something else, but it's nothing that's going to contaminate it. After you've had, if you're going to prep your pad, you want to do an X, right? And then you'll just smear that in. After you've gotten the pad nice and seasoned, as you're working, you can just give it 4, 5, 6 little dabs, little peas of your product, and you'll come in. I'm currently working this section, but I'll do a little demonstration on this. You're going to get the pad so you don't have a bunch of anything going on, right? Sorry guys, I'm recording by myself right now. I usually have a partner here, but I was in the middle of doing another video for my subscribers, but I figured I'd go over this real quick for you guys. So I'm going to remove all this stuff. I did that for a thumbnail. Get all this stuff down. This is my clean rag that I'm using. I want to set this pad somewhere nice and clean. Alright, so you can see our little pea spots on there. We got product applied on the affected area. We're going to come in. We're going to let this tool, all the weight of it, hold itself down. No need to apply any extra pressure or anything like that. We're going to go overlapping back and forth in each stride. We're going to come up and down, and we're going to work in a crisscross pattern. That way we're achieving a nice level surface, and we're not beating into any other, you know, material. Digging the machine down like this is going to end up giving you really uneven, unlevel spots. Now on this carbon fiber, it's not very level or anything, so you might see me digging into it, but on your freshly painted or your, you know, nice car, you probably don't want to be doing that. This pad that I'm using is an orange peel pad or a correction pad. It's quite abrasive. Along with that cutting compound, it's very abrasive. So you are removing clear, kind of like sanding, so keep that in mind. You can hand apply this, but I would ultimately recommend using some kind of orbital or a power tool, because it's going to take you a very long time to achieve any kind of good finished product. So like I said, I'm going to do a quick demonstration, nothing crazy. Depending on your clear coat, you might need to use the slow speed. I'll pick back up with you guys after I get my crisscross pattern done and show you the results that I've made. Okay guys, so now we have went over this guy with our back extra cut compound. Stuff's pretty expensive, guys, so this is debating on how bad your paint is, or how bad the swirls, whatever it may be, your clear coat fade, whatever the reason you are compounding. This could be out of your price range, and this stuff works very good as well. It's quite a bit finer though, so it's not as extreme, but it does a great job as well. So I use this one first, and then I'll work to this compound and then a polish. So we'll go through that stage here. This here, let's see if we can pick up the swirls. It's a little bit hard on camera. This area here has been treated once with the extra. I know right there, yeah, you can see near the light. See how it's dull? That's pretty much the appearance that I get throughout this whole part of that panel. This is 2 times with the ultra cut. And you know, you may need to do 2, 3, 4 passes depending on how bad yours is, and that looks awesome. But we still have very minuscule, very minor swirl marks. And now this has been gone over twice with this and once with the ultimate compound, and look at that, guys. That is just an awesome result. We still need to put some polish down, and we'll be applying polish the same way that we did the cutting compound. We'll prep the pad. After the pad's prepped and it's soaked in some of the material, then we'll add our 5 to 6 little beads of your polish. I like Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. I kind of like their products, as you can tell. I'm just going to stick by that. After you have done your cutting compounds and you're happy with your product, you've removed all the swirl marks. Now, that is one thing that a lot of these videos don't cover, and I figured I would just go over. If you're still seeing swirl marks, man, right? You need to either increase the speed or keep on working the panel. Plain and simple. What the cutting compound is actually doing is just like sandpaper. It is removing the fine scratches. It's removing the clear coat or the material on the top. So you are pretty much sanding just at a slower rate. With the different heat and the speed going on, it's going to happen a lot faster with an orbital than by hand. So keep that in mind. But if you keep on seeing swirl marks, don't be so scared. It's probably because you haven't worked the panel enough, and you need to get deeper to a more level surface to get that good finished result. And once you've achieved that, then you will move on to your polish, and then you would move on to a wax to seal that all in. But for the sake of time, and this video is just, you know, a quick video over removing the swirl marks, I'm going to call it there. Plus, this is all just demonstration. I got to pull this tape off and do the whole hood, right? So if you liked content, or if you liked this video and it helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up. Maybe go check out our other content. We do a lot of content on painting right now, but we are a drag racing channel, and we do pretty much everything. We build these carts from the ground up, all in-house, and it's all a learning experience. So if you want to join the crew and, you know, come learn with us, feel free to, and we would much appreciate the support. So give us a like, comment, maybe subscribe. Let us know what you guys think. See you on the next one.